definitely you can, discuss. I'm here to, I'm happy to help you resolve all your queries. Okay, next, let's move on to the next slide. As I mentioned here, okay, I decided to go for cloud. What are different options which I have? SaaS, software as a service, PaaS, platform as a service, as infrastructure as a service. Which one I need to go for? This can be depend on your business requirement. In case you wanted to use a regular standard application which is providing by the Oracle, you can go ahead and use the SaaS application. Here you can see no customizations. We have a report customization. Third-party integrations are possible and auto upgradation is possible. So here, whenever I go for SaaS, no customizations are no customizations are possible means, for example, in case if I wanted to introduce any customizations or if I wanted to develop any customizations, that cannot be happen whenever I use the SaaS offering. And also I can have a report customization. We have a report custom in case whatever the reports you wanted to customize. Yes, we have a flexibility to do that. Any third-party integrations like any invoice flows or any sales orders or any POs which is coming from the other third-party system. Yes, or invoices, AP invoice or transaction which is coming from any other third-party systems. Yes, integrations also available. And auto upgrade. As I mentioned earlier screen here, if you see every quarter it's going to be released, right? Whenever you go for SaaS, no need to go for any upgradation. Whatever the features which are introduced in the last quarter or maybe next quarter, so just you need to raise a Oracle SR. Please go ahead and do the auto upgradation, which whatever the features which are available in the current system. So that this is going to be available here. As mentioned, most of the clients which they are gonna after this cost wise is less and service wise and the utilization wise, it's gonna be one of the best options. Okay, and fast. So basically, this is something, one of the options which can be used who are running the business maybe more than 20 plus countries, because the requirement, the usage is going to be different from country to country. In that case, SaaS is not going to fulfill all the requirements of that particular business or particular client. In that case, they are going to be use fast. So this is similar to your EBS, but most of the things here, it can be happen in fast. Means if you want to do the customization, if you wanted to do anything, it's going to be available. But the major disadvantage from the fast is auto upgradation is not available. Means the changes which are occurred and quarter to quarter, those are not upgrade automatically. Okay, this is one of the drawback for fast model. But apart from that, if the business is used, definitely it is gonna be fast would be recommended. Currently, I am working one of the on the fast platform for one of my client. Infrastructure here customization allows some access to be DBs like database. Here you need to allow to take care of your security. Something like let's take Amazon Web Services. They are gonna give some space to you and you can implement whatever the application you wanted to implement that. This is used, this as usage is very less. Majorly this SaaS application and PaaS may be used in case if the business is used. These are all different options which are available in your current Oracle Cloud Platform. This can be applicable not only for your financials. This can be applicable irrespective of any offering like PPM, Project Portfolio Management, HCM, Human Capital Management, SCM, Supply Chain Management, any other platform which you take. Okay, any other ER, any other offerings which you take. Okay, is it clear on the? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So as per your experience, the most of the client are using the SaaS only, correct? Even
Correct.
out of the 100, 80% are using the SaaS only, correct?
Yes, you are correct.
Yes, yes.
If the business is huge, so not fulfill all the requirements. For that reason, they are gonna, because they are in a situation to invest that, right? So in that case, they are gonna be go for fast. Okay. Well, any other questions from any one of you, please? Okay, I'm considering that no questions. Yeah.
Sir, I
Let's
have
move.
nuance.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please go ahead.
Is there any possibility that big organizations or any organizations having the three or two of these together? Like,
No way. Either use either SaaS or either use fast. No, it's not gonna be possible. So you can decide that. Yeah. Okay. Initially only you need to decide that. Yeah. Well. Next, here see, I have taken few important slide which is related to these different options, because who is going to be taken care by what. Basically, see here, on premises, as I mentioned earlier, everything on premises is nothing but you can consider like an EBS RTL. Everything can be managed by the your organization only, like applications, data, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers, storage, everything can be managed by your organization. When it coming to infrastructure, few of the things can be managed by you, and you in the sense your organization. Few of the things which can be managed by the other managers in the sense like vendor. In our case, maybe Oracle. Okay. So here, if you see infrastructure as service, when it coming to platform as service, applications and data can be managed by you. Runtime, middleware, everything can be managed by your vendor. That is Oracle. If you see SaaS, everything can be managed by the vendor itself. Only just they are gonna give a credentials URL. You can go ahead and perform your activities. As simple as that. In case if any issue, if you find any issue you come across, simply you can go ahead and raise Oracle SR and they are gonna support you. Okay. This is
Analysis is totally in EBS only, correct?
correct.
Totally on
EBS.
EBS platform.
Correct. EBS, yeah. It's equivalent to EBS. On-premise is nothing but EBS only, yeah. EBS Oracle is never involved. That everything can be managed by the you in the sense your organization. Yeah. So this is one of the major area you guys need to understand who can be managed by and all. Okay. Let's move on this. Well, this is one of the important area to understand. So Oracle Fusion Financials module summary. As I mentioned, right? There are different offerings. See here, financial management is one of the offering. Human capital management is one of the offering. Supply chain management is one of the offering. Portfolio management is one of the offering. Procurement, CRM. These are all different offerings which are providing by the Oracle, out of which we are gonna discuss about your financials area. Under financial area, what are different modules, or you can call it as a options which we have. That is a general ledger. This can be used to track all your general ledger related information. Of course, this would be your heart of the application, general ledger. And accounts payable, this is something related to your vendor related. Asset management, this is something related to your company's asset information tracking. And payments and collections, like this is something your payments, accounts payable payments. Whenever you use some services from the vendor, you need to make payments. And payments is nothing but your accounts payable. Collections is nothing but something which is related to your accounts receivable. For example, you provided some service to some XYZ, so you need to get money back, right? For that, you can call it as a collections. Of course, we are going to talk in detail. Okay. And account receivable, obviously, it's going to be receivable part. After providing the services, definitely you need to get the amount, you need to generate the invoices, get the amount back from the the services you provided. And cash management, basically this can be used for your reconciliation purpose. And expense management, cash and expense management is nothing but your here, like fusion expense. This is one of the area where employee related information can be tracked in your expense management. These are all the different modules which we are going to cover as part of our financial management. Of course, I'm going to show you each module level, what are the configuration which we need to do, what are the transaction process which we need to do, how the training would be delivered, everything we are going to discuss. Okay.
Excuse me.
So yeah, please.
This is all about the ERP, right?
Correct.
And EPM is another
Correct. Yes.
offering, right?
Correct.
Where
Correct.
you handle complete controlling related aspects, budgeting, performance management.
Correct.
Okay, so there is no integration between financial management to the EPM.
So basically, EPM related something, yes, definitely every module is having an integration with each year. For example, here financial management within general ledger payables asset management, we have we can call it as a integration between whenever I transfer accounts payable general entries to general ledger, this is automatically can happen. Simultaneously, every offering is interlinked to each other module. If I wanted to create accounts payable invoices through PPM, yes, we can do that. In case you wanted to create a invoice through PO, yes, we can create that. In case if something sales related customer information, if you wanted to integrate it with your financial management, yes, we can do that. In case if you wanted to create any assets by using the supply chain management, yes, we can interlink that. Any employee which is created in human capital management, you wanted to assign the roles to your respective financial related roles, yes, everything is going to be interlinked.
Okay, but
Yeah.
EPM is a separate product, SaaS product, and that training must be taken separately, right?
Yes, EPM is altogether it's a different EPM module. Okay, so EPM is something related to like data preparation and all. Okay, moreover data preparation and all. Here, as you guys are aware, we are gonna cover all this. EPM basically till whatever the possible extent within these respective modules, we can go ahead and explain the scenarios. But when it coming to the other modules like project portfolio management and all, because it's a test instance, we cannot able to. But
Correct.
when it coming to reality, when you work as a financial consultant, other team like managers have each offering level, they are going to maintain the managers as well as the consultant, same like you. Okay, so wherever the activities are involved between the teams, so we need to coordinate. Of course, I'm going to demonstrate on the that in the next slides how it is going to be. Okay,
Yeah,
I will showcase
because
few.
nowadays in reality, I
Mhm.
mean, the procurement module team, the inventory team definitely processes most of the invoices for accounts payable through PO. Organizations are not encouraging the non-PO invoices processing, like
Correct.
direct FI invoice processing. Either
Correct.
they are linking Coupa, indirect procurement, third-party applications, as you said earlier.
Correct.
So procurement and financial management integration is very critical to understand as a finance consultant.
Correct.
How does the GL account gets determined between materials and also the how procurement PO based invoice processing is interlinked to invoice processing in accounts payable.
Correct.
So those integrations similarly with sales on the side of customer invoice process, like sales order billing, the OTC cycle.
Correct. Of course, I'm going to demonstrate on the O2C and P2P in high level. Okay, basically here, see.
I mean, the integration points majorly within the ERP.
Correct. So basically, if you remember, so when it coming to the reality, as an individual, as a one consultant, it's never happened to take care total procurement to till financials. So every module have their specialist. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. For example, today I'm carrying 20 plus years of experience, even though till today I never get a chance to involve from procurement to till pay, till financials and the reconciliation process. I got an opportunity to involve with the respective team and for example, whenever we see some issues in the accounting generation, how the account is generated, what is the configuration which they have done in the procurement side, that kind of discussion can be happen. First of all, I should know, okay, from which is the POI related invoice, this is something non-PO related invoice, everything can be happen like, through integration process. And simultaneously, if you know in a high level, for example, if you know the P2P cycle, okay, from where it starts, as a financial consultant, where I'm gonna involve.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you aware, if you aware that, You can command on your project. If
Yes.
someone asks you to say this PO account is something which is, captured incorrectly, that is not at all your part, but you can command that, yes, I verified the account. This is the account information which is captured in invoice generation. This is something coming from the PO related configurations. So yes, SCM team supposed to check that. You can command on that without knowing this.
Yeah, because every material must go and sit into some GL account. So there is
Exactly.
a GL determination for all the materials.
Exactly.
As a
So
finance consultant, we must know where is that integration point. If we are aware of that configuration, then as you said, we can collaborate and work with the procurement specialists and sales specialists.
exactly. Correct. You're correct.
Yeah, because
So
it's all agile environment nowadays.
hmm,
So it's we have to work with multiple agile teams.
yeah,
So the pressure is high on finance because finance is the heart of every ERP project. It's
exactly.
interlinked with
Multiple
P2P, OTC, project management, almost all modules. And so these integration points, if we are aware, we can command. We will have a good
Yeah.
command on the project.
command on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one thing. And other thing is that, see, this cannot be happen in like maybe in a 1 year, or it's a continuous learning process. Okay.
Yes.
So basically, see, even as I said, let's take my example, 20 years. So multiple people are, multiple projects. I work with multiple people, but we never get a chance. But this is what happened. This is supposed to be happen. You will be in a situation to, take care on your respective module allocation. Okay. For example, even I am carrying 20 years experience does not mean that I need to be responsible for all five modules. I may be assigned to either accounts payable, or I may be assigned to account receivable, or else maybe sometimes two modules, or else
Correct.
maybe if the client is small business, maybe in case I need to be responsible for all five modules. Okay, it
Correct.
depends. Altogether, it's different.
Yeah,
Depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
allow
get-
me 1 second. Yeah, allow me just 1 second. Okay, fine. Okay, this is all about offerings. Okay, let me show you in the system how basically offerings can be work.
So one question, sorry.
Yeah.
Can you just go to the slide, please?
Okay.
So earlier, what happened that until EBS, basically the procurement is part of the supply chain only,
Correct.
But as you have mentioned, rightly mentioned that in the EBS cloud, they have taken some features from some other modules as well. So let's say, for example, in the first site, you have explained that the procurement has been for the JD Edwards. So because of that reasons, procurement offerings and supply chain offerings is different now.
See, procurement related to, it's not offering, but here just we have segregated in case if you wanted to define any product related, okay, cost related can be covered here, supply chain management. Procurement related here, self-service and sourcing, okay, supplier portal, everything will be covered as part of procurement. Of course, moreover, similar, these two are related. Mostly these two can be handled by SCM team only, but just we have segregated.
Yes, same team only, but now the offerings are different because what I understood is that now the JD Edwards, you rightly mentioned that something offering is taken from the JD Edwards and some offering they have taken from the supply chain. Because of that reasons, that's what I understood that because of that reasons nowadays the procurement and supply chain offering is different.
Correct.
Of course,
Yes.
they are interconnected with each other, but that might be the reason.
Correct. But in system separately, but mostly work-wise maybe can be handled by one person, maybe supply chain.
Work-wise is one person only,
Yeah,
definitely.
correct. Yeah.